So this is US dollar Japanese yen analysis for Tuesday the 3rd of July. Now let's just have a look what having prices and where prices may likely go. So as we can clearly see on this chart by drawing a rough trend line, it's pretty clear that we have been in an uptrend more recently on the US dollar against Japanese yen. Of concern, however, is the degree of choppiness in this market. There's no denying that the progression has clearly been to the upside, but it has been a great degree of chop, suggesting that the bulls don't have complete control of the market, and there still remains some bearish sentiment overhanging this market somewhat. But for now, if we are to see this momentum progression here to the upside beyond the 111, so if we can break and hold the 111 here on the US dollar Japanese yen, looking for a move up towards that 111.40, our most recent major swing here in the market, and beyond there we're looking for the very strong level of that 1160. If price progression does support prices, if we do progress beyond there, if we do have a particularly volatile day and volatility brings us beyond the 1160, possibly looking for a move up towards that 1215, and I'd expect that to be the far end of the range here to the upside. If however we do see a breakdown, as I was hinting towards, if we do find counter resistance, because despite the trend, again, this choppiness possibly suggests that we might see a bit of a pullback here on the US dollar Japanese yen. So if we continue to encounter resistance around this 111 and we're not able to break and hold decisively and see price progressive beyond the 111 to the upside, if we do see a subsequent breakdown, we're looking to see our price direct around that 1073, successful break from which we're then looking for price head down towards that 110.20, where we do have that confluence of the 200 and 400 period moving averages, thus increasing likelihood of seeing a bullish bounce at that 110.20. But if volatility brings us beyond the 110.20, I'd expect the far end of the range to be, oh my word, it would take a very volatile day to get all the way down towards this 109.50. But that's the very next major level of here marked out on the chart. So it would take a very, very volatile day to get all the way down there. So 109.80 may just be the far end of the range, but if we do see that strong price progression to the downside, 109.50 may come into focus, even though I do think it is somewhat unlikely. And if we just finally have a look at the daily chart here, as we can see on this daily chart, we've had a prior trend to the upside, very sharp pullback from that 400 period moving average and that 1140. Posted our lows in around that 108.13, had price progression to the upside, brief pullback, posted a higher relative low. Again, we've had a move up towards that 1073, didn't quite get towards that 111. Had another pullback, posted another relative higher low, and over the past couple of days, we've gotten a very consistent bullish move here, quite a few consecutive bullish candles. Now, these candles are not closing near their highs to a great degree. There we are seeing wicks to the upper end of these candles, suggesting that there is still a degree of bearish impetus. There is still a degree of bearishness overhanging the market, as mentioned previously. So while we encountered this 400 period moving average, where we've actually tested the 400 period moving average so far today, we'll look to see whether this market does see a bit of a pullback from here, that 111, possibly bring us back down towards that 110.20 from a daily chart perspective. We'll see if that does happen. Well, if that happens to be the case, because if despite the bullish days that we have seen, I'm somewhat concerned that we might see a bit of a pullback here from this 400 period average back down towards this 110.20. It is somewhat counter trend, maybe unlikely, but I do think it'll likely happen. But with that said, hopefully that wasn't too confusing. With that said, that pretty much wraps up the US dollar Japanese yen analysis. Thanks for watching.